Today we are going to review
Coraline, written for the screen and directed by Henry Selick.
What He Said. So in my opinion, Coraline is a good movie. It isn't crazy or anything, but in my opinion it's good. I love how they made it stop motion, but in my opinion there's some faults with it. It kind of feels rushed, but not rushed at the same time. It feels slow in the beginning until you get to that kind of final hour. So I wish there was kind of a little bit more foreshadowing, like the first and second time she goes. I'm pretty sure she goes 4 times. So, and I know when she gets back in her world, people are just like, danger, don't go in there. But we know she's going to go back, or else there wouldn't be a movie. But also, I kind of wish there was foreshadowing in the other world, you know? I just wish it wasn't just her world, people saying, danger, hey, don't go in there. I wish you could sense something was off, which you kind of do with the buttons. But then she just starts giving her everything she wants, and it seems like a fantasy. I just wish there was something off. Like, you see something in the background or something. I don't know, I just kind of think that would have made the ending smoother, kind of a little bit. So, yeah. Like, maybe during one of the shows, the guys could be like, help at all the same time, and then it kind of could have cut, and then the show could have started again normally. And, maybe something even just a little bit more subtle. Just something subtle to keep you on your toes, because I didn't really feel the suspense when people were saying warning. I also kind of wish it was PG-13, because then it felt like they could maybe go the full way they wanted to. Because it feels like PG was kind of like, just closing in on them. Like they couldn't truly expand. Like I feel some parts, they want to go a way more mature way than they're already going. Like this movie is pretty creepy, but I feel like they want to expand more on it. But that's just my opinion. I just wish they did more stuff with it that could have been a little bit darker maybe. But I also really like this movie, so let me tell you everything I like about it. Also, I really like the claymation style they used. I think for some people it looks a little bit freaky, but for Coraline, mainly Coraline, the main protagonist, her claymation just looks great. And I also like how they were creative with the claymation. They weren't just like, oh, well, let's just make them all normal. The dad kind of had a longer neck, which kind of looked weird, but it was unique. You wouldn't see anyone else doing that. There was a lot of different types of body styles that they chose for the claymation that I found really unique and that I really liked. I love that when the movie gets going, it gets going. Like once you realize something's wrong, that's when it just gets horrifying. Like I said, I kind of wish they went more horrifying, but hey, I can't really fault them. They're trying to make more money because it's their first film, or also they probably just love the PG medium. I just wish they expanded more on it. Like, I don't know. I kind of felt like it wasn't truly the final. Well, like, if it was the final battle. So, about the final battle. Sorry, I'm skipping over what the final battle is a lot. So, let me just tell you my opinion on it and talk about it and, just tell you what my opinion of the final battle is. I liked the final battle. I didn't really like that the final battle wasn't the final battle. I would have loved it to just end with the door going closer and closer and closer, and then it just ended. And they left it kind of ambiguous. Like, she's just like, where should I hide this key? And then goes to the well, and then you see, like, the spider hand. I didn't really truly like how they fought the spider hand at the end, because that didn't feel like a final battle, but it was. Even though, to me, the final battle should have just been the door going closer and closer, and it should have just been the fight against the other mother, not her claw. I felt that to kind of be a little bit, like, dumb. But, dumb isn't really necessarily the word I was looking for. I just wish it was kind of just like, it was had more stakes in the claw. Because I don't know, really. I don't really know how to Think about that. I wouldn't describe it as dumb necessarily. I feel like they were just trying to make it seem like it's not truly the end, but I feel like they should have just left it more ambiguous if it truly was the end, because I felt like it maybe would have ended with some more terror, you know? But yeah, the animation truly shines here. I love it, and I love claymation. I've actually started doing some claymation myself before I started watching this. You can tell there was a lot of care put into this, and I really admire it for that. I think Coraline is a bit unlikable in the beginning, but you kind of see why. And yeah. I just don't know why she was so mean to the kid across the street. Like, she literally said,
Why were you born?
like, why would you make fun of this kid's name? That's really mean. I feel like we should talk about the opening scene, because that's really horrifying. Like, I'm gonna have nightmares thanks to this. Like, how did they make the claws so swift? This is claymation. Yet everything in this opening scene is so swift. It's smooth. It's just chef's kiss. Like, how? How? Tell me how. I just adore this opening scene. It's so creepy. It just sets the tone. I love it. I kind of wish we had another scene like this in like the middle of this movie, just to like, ugh. This is such a cool and creepy scene. And when you rewatch the movie, you realize it's one of the kids that's been lured and killed. What is this? Five Nights at Freddy's Get MatPat over here. I thought this was a happy child's film or something, not a horror movie. Like, just imagine the parents taking their kids to see this. Wait, that's a kid's movie. How is this scary? That doesn't... Get it? It was the CEO of Disney. After what he said, get it?
I always say that when our fans and our audiences put their kids to bed at night after watching Pinocchio or Dumbo or Little Mermaid, they're probably not going to tune into another animated movie.
Anyway, that's all we have time for. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, do any of those things. Please like. Thank you so much for watching this far, and bye.